Yes, what's up, my good family? What's up again, my good people, my loyal followers, my new followers? I greet you in the name of the Lord Almighty. How are you? Guys, I'm doing fine, and it's a very bit cold here in the village. Remember, I'm just taking this vlog from the village of Nyabwanse, Kenya, and it is a bit very cold. I'm outside. I'm in or within my compound, so I'm outside the house, and I really wanted to take this video outside here, though it has been raining a bit, but it has stopped. And actually, you can see I am actually outside my house. Yes, that is my house over there. You can see it well. Actually, that is my house over there, so I'm doing it exactly outside. You can see at least to change some serene. You can see this is a very good serene. This is where I've just put up a foundation for my kids' house. And behind this is a live fence, and I like it very, very, very much. So doing this thing here, I like it, and I really wanted to change the environment, so I do it from where I am seated. So guys, welcome back to this channel. This is a very amazing channel, a channel that gives you the truth about Nyabwanse village, a channel that doesn't dare to leave any stone unturned, and that is what I'm also doing, a channel that I'm using to educate and to enlighten our guys in the village what is happening, the bad and also the good news into our village. So it's good to tell these guys that this is what you people have been saying, but this is what it is on the ground. Yeah, we've been hearing a lot of stories from the village, so many stories, and I always take my time to give you the validity of these stories, the truth about these stories. Are they valid, or they are just propagated and fabricated stories? So guys, welcome, and that is what I'm going to do today. And for those guys who are coming in for the first time, actually, this is your boy Kamanja_Kenya. I kindly, humbly request you to consider subscribing to my channel. Enjoy the videos, like those videos, leave a comment, share them, tell a friend to tell another friend, and that is the only way you can make me grow. Secondly, I want to give a very big thank you to those guys who have been supporting me. I cannot go a minute without talking about your support. It is your support that is putting me where I am. It's your support that is going to push me to the higher level. So I will always say a big thank you. Guys, welcome to today's vlog, today's topic. I have a very good, interesting topic, and I told you from the word go, I'm going to get and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to put things straight the way they are supposed to be, without making stories that have no validity. So guys, just stay tuned. Get me well, and what I'm going to tell you is true. So just get tuned, be in your own space, take a seat, sit properly, and listen to what I'm going to talk today. Guys, we have been hearing a lot of stories from the village. We've been hearing a lot of stories from the village being aired, thrown left, right, center, from the village to Nairobi, from Nairobi to the international level. And actually, I've been taking time, and I'm very happy because these matters and these stories have been given answers if listeners have been doubting the stories. And I think the answers are now here with me, and they were given by somebody else. So I'm here to expound on those answers and tell you the truth about what has been happening. Guys, this is a story about the trench round boy, TTB. He came to the village it was very evident. So everyone saw what he did to the village. He came as an international visitor. He was hosted in Marwa's place. What he did actually to the village is something that we need appreciation. Yes, that is something that needed a very big appreciation. What he did to the village is something that needed a very big appreciation. He stayed, you saw what he made. He made a local road that connected villages. He took and even went to with its passes kids to school. He made a lot of visitations to school, something that was a very big plus to us. And such a guy leaving the village, we had to come come together and appreciate the Trench Town boy. He came here courtesy of Marwa. Actually, he came to the village courtesy of Marwa. If it were not Marwa, actually the two visitors, that is the Jamaican uncle and the Trench Town boy, were not supposed to be in the village. Maybe they were to take their visitation somewhere else in a different locality, but they chose Nyabuanse because of Marwa. But guys, you know, when they left, when he left, and when he was still in the compound, so many things were talked about. People came out and talked so many things about this, the Trench Town boy, and where he was being hosted, that is Marwa's place. And I saw very many guys enjoying those stories, very many guys viewing those stories, very many guys watching and even believing those stories. But the answers are here. The answers were given when the Trench Town boy initiated a go live together with Marwa. Yesterday, it was the other day, it was on Sunday morning, I think. He initiated, the Trench Town boy initiated a go live together with Marwa, and things were set straight. Records were set straight. And actually, I want to say that the air was cleared. In fact, that meeting was to clear the air about all those stories that you've been hearing in Nyabuanse. I really waited for him to talk about this before I expound. Because nowadays, there is a very big trick with these haters in the village, what they use. Anything they see upon you, there is a story they can make. A negative story. Believe me. So I've been waiting for Mr. CECIL to come out loud and clear and tell people that this is what happened, this is what transpired, and this is what happened. And he has put it very clearly. He has put it very, very clearly what transpired. Guys, before I go on, kindly listen to this script. Just listen to this script. Listen to this script.
Brief our audience.
Yes, there's been a lot of chattering about me, and I'd like to just clear the air, you know, especially talking about the relationship between you and I want to set the record straight. So,
all right.
Before I start, you know, there's a poem that my mother always, you know, recite to us. And it's very inspirational, yes. And I think very befitting for me to just interject one line of that poem. And it's the poem "If" by Rudyard Kipling. And just one verse of it says, "If you bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave to life, broken and stoop and build them with worn-out tools." We will see, as I go along, you'll see where this is germane to my topic today.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you, I'm going to make a statement, and then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So,
all right.
To begin,
yes.
First time we emphatically state that the bond between Marwa, his family, and I is and always will be loyal and solid, no matter what the your villa. So to set the record straight, I was never chased from the villa, not by Marwa or anyone. Marwa did not ask me to leave, chase me away, either physically or verbally. Nor did he infer that I leave, nor did I leave because of an hostile environment. Period. Full stop. That's it. My departure was clearly planned.
And also, Mr. by you. So, some people may tend to say, oh, Marwa had to make Mr. Cecil come to video to say ABCD. I want to make it very clear that Mr. Cecil requested me to actually join him on the live stream.
I asked you yesterday if it was okay because I knew nothing about setting up this, and you said yes, and I had to get it set up. So you did not initiate this. I was the one who asked you. And I'm trying to be as candid as I can, and I know you'll be as candid as you can. Right?
Yes, Mr. Cecil. Yes.
Okay.
Being the bigger YouTuber, people may tend to say, oh, Marwa is pushing. No. I want to make this very clear. This came from Mr. Cecil. Me as Marwa, I will keep quiet. But Mr. Cecil is very new on YouTube, and for his sake, I decided to come here also to support and to show my appreciation from my side that me and Mr. Cecil, we have no problem. But Mr. Cecil being very new on YouTube, things going there are triggering him very much. Me, I have a thick skin because I've been here for 8 years. Yes.
Thank you. Well said. You'll be as candid as you can.
Yes, Mr. Cecil. Yes.
Okay.
Being the bigger YouTuber, people may tend to say, oh, Marwa is pushing. No. I want to make this very clear. This came from Mr. Cecil. Me as Marwa, I will keep quiet. But Mr. Cecil is very new on YouTube, and for his sake, I decided to come here also to support and to show my appreciation from my side that me and Mr. Cecil, we have no problem. But Mr. Cecil being very new on YouTube, things going there are triggering him very much. Me, I have a thick skin because I've been here for 8 years. Yes.
Thank you. Well said. My departure was clearly planned ahead of time. Also, I was never intended to distribute the gifts I shipped from the United States. I personally it wasn't my intention that I was going to distribute them. It was solely going to be distributed by you or under the auspices of you, along with your family or whoever you choose to deliver it. I'm doing this live stream to inform viewers of my channel that the only problem I have in Nebohansi is with a few people in the village who in my mind is nothing but intellectually anemic. It's been said it appears as if I was beaten up badly and punched in the eyes, making it look swollen. For your information, I recently underwent eye surgery.
Now, those guys who had started believing the stories, take your time and actually do something. Take your time and actually do something. You had started believing those negative stories, the fabricated stories, but now these are the answers. Answer number 1. I was never chased from the villa. You saw those stories making headlines. Trenchtown boy has been chased by Concrat's mom, by Concrat's dad. Marwa has just ordered the Trenchtown boy to be chased, to clear, to vacate the villa. Those are stories that most guys have been fed. And I'm very happy today the answers have been given. I was never chased from the villa. I quote Mr. CECIL's words, word by word. I was never chased from the villa. Now, who is talking the truth? Are these lazy gangs in the village or Mr. CECIL himself? You have the answer by yourself. Now, who are you going to believe? Mr. CECIL or the propagators of malice and fabricated stories? The propagators of fake propagandas in the village? You have your own answer. And the answer is home. I was never chased from the villa. His departure from the villa was planned ahead of time, ahead of schedule. He had time to stay at the villa. He had time to stay at the villa, and he stayed there. When time came that he was to leave, he left. So, he was never chased. Guys, you had started believing those stories. You had seen, yes, let me mention him directly. You had seen Gintu, who was on the forefront, talking about Mr. Trenchtown Boy. He has fed you with a lot of information about his departure from the village, and you had started believing him. Don't make a mistake of trusting what these villagers talk about, actually. Don't make a mistake of trusting, more so the lazy gangs, what they always talk about. These guys are always double-edged. They can speak good and they can speak bad at the same time. And this is from Mr. CECIL's, directly quoted from Mr. CECIL's statement, that he was never chased from the villa. Now, Gintu and your team, tell us who is saying the truth. And you see, I know after this, they are going to defend themselves and saying that, you see, Marwa initiated the meeting. He just called because he's a big YouTuber. He called Mr. CECIL to go live together, and he just compromised him to say that he was never chased, so that to safeguard his name. Shame on you. Go to hell. CECIL initiated the go live together, number one. Number two, CECIL is a grown-up. Don't joke with CECIL. This is an old guy. He is a grown-up, somebody with brains. And that is why he's saying the only problem he encountered at Nyaboansi is dealing with intellectually deficient people. People are intellectually deficient. They suffer from intellectually deficiency disease. People who their brains are not working. People who are controlled. People are controlled by greed, malice. Propagators of propaganda. Propagators of division in the village. That is the only problem Mr. CECIL met at Nyaboansi, dealing with such a guys. I've said people were suffering from intellectually deficiency syndrome. Intellectually deficiency syndrome. That is what these guys are suffering. And this is the only problem Mr. CECIL met in the village. Thumbs up, Mr. CECIL. Kudos. You really, now you have really discovered the guys you met here. And these guys know themselves. Answer number two. He gave an answer number two. And this was a very good one. I was not beaten up, as they said. I was not beaten up, as they said. You see, CECIL was in the villa. He was working. Also, after that, that issuance of the shipment, there is that medical shipment that he brought. During that time, and he was delivering this, he was giving this equipment to Why Not Kibe. And the people saw him with a bruised eye. He had a problem. He had a problem with this health, also his sight. He had gone an operation with this eye. Now, seeing that swollen eye, they just went to the roadsides, called a meeting and said, you know what? Congrats mom has beaten up Mr. Cecil together with the Congrats dad. Marwa's people have beaten Mr. Cecil. You can see the eyes. And he has come up clearly and told us that ignore them. I was not beaten up as they said. Now I'm asking you secondly, who is speaking the truth? Why are you believing these stories from these guys in the village? I told you in my previous videos that these guys are just making videos in accordance with YouTube features. Like I told you about the clickbait feature, that I should make a video, give it a very good title, a title that is very deceptive but very attractive at the same time, so viewers can be seduced to click. And when they click, after listening to everything, and I want to tell my listeners and other listeners this way, those stories have no sense. That is why just create mistrust. It's absolute disappointment when you click and start listening to them. It's an absolute disappointment to you. They are just jokers. Ignore them. That's the clickbait feature. Another one, you see, the techniques they use, from the thumbnails and everything. No, they want to make stories very interesting from the outside, but inside there is no content. Ignore them. The answers are here. I was not beaten up as they are saying. That is Mr. Cecil. He has also said that he is the person who initiated this meeting. They go live together with Marwa, so that to put things correct and also to clear the air. And in this meeting, he has assured Mr. Marwa, he has assured iammarwa that actually the bond between them, the bond between Cecil and Marwa's people, Marwa's family, is still very strong and solid. It is not shaken, and it is not going to be shaken. Now they go live together. Is just shaming these guys in the village. People who have I have told you, they are suffering from intellectually deficiency syndrome. Intellectually, they are very down. That is what they are suffering from. And thank you, Mr. Cecil, for discovering this. Because here in the village, if you tell them, you see you are lacking something intellectually, people will just come up with machetes to you. People will globber you. The people are going to beat you. Are going to kick you. But it is good, Mr. Cecil said. And he has discovered that. He puts clearly, and I'm very happy because he is now heeding to the call of Mr. Marwa, that now the shipment you had, Marwa in his live last Sunday, he asked that if he can give him time, he can agree that that shipment can be done what? Can be distributed on camera when he's back in the village. And this is what Mr. Cecil said. Do you know what they said about the shipment? Hey, he has gone to bring the shipment from Kisumu, now coming live from this place. You see, the congressman have said there is no issues, there is no distribution from this part of the section, this segment. They said so. Oh, congressman has kept the shipment. Congress dads have shipped. Stop misusing such. These are very decent parents of ours. Very decent parents of ours, actually. Stop misusing their names. They are very decent, elderly people who have, in fact, they don't have any sport as far as societal vices are concerned. These are very decent parents. I don't see the reason as to why. I don't see why you should travel using their names. Why you should make contents misusing their names, actually. Leave these parents alone. They are parents like your parents. You cannot be happy when your own parents are being joked around by people. In fact, people who have not gone even to school. Yes. I'm not coming to their defense, but this is something very correct. You cannot just come up and start misusing other people's parents' names. Stop. The shipment is there, you've been told. The shipment is there. And Mr. Cecil wishes that this shipment should be distributed by iammarwa and his close associates to whoever person they feel like giving to. Come up with your own shipment. Distribute to whoever you want to. Don't just, were you waiting for this shipment from Mr. Cecil so that you can start making stories? Who told you that now these shipments, part of the section of this shipment was to come to you? Guys, you can see chicken. I have chicken around here. And I always, every Friday, I take a chicken soup with ugali. Yeah, I like ugali. I have chicken around. You can see the feeding. My chicken are always freelance. I keep them on freelance. There's so many. Now being towards the evening, they are just grazing. They are eating within the compound before I take them where they are supposed to spend their night before the other morning coming up. Now, guys, Cecil is very appreciative. He appreciates Marwa's parents. He says, and I repeat, they are very decent parents. And actually, he finds no reason as to why haters are just misusing their names. And he is calling these haters to leave Marwa's family alone. They don't deserve such a treatment in the village. This is a big family, a very respected family, a family that is supposed to be handled with much respect. You see, when I talk about this, other people start associating me you see, Marwa's parents are from Kisii, and this guy talking is a Kisii, and you see birds of the same flock, of the same feather flock together. No, I'm using my senses, and I always told you that I always use my senses properly. Stop, and actually stop misusing this family's name. Leave iammarwa's family alone, and actually I don't see any reason why this family and his family deserve. You cannot even you yourself, hater, wish to be treated the way you guys are treating this family. I told you guys I have so many. You can see they are now coming. They are now coming in. Yes, they are there. You can see. Yes, you can see well now. That is, the chicken are now coming in one by one. And I like this. And this Friday, I'm going to take one. Because on Fridays, I always take some soup of chicken. Now, guys, that is it about Mr. Cecil. And there is something that I'm wondering. These guys who are propagating these malicious stories, the stories lack a lot of relevancy. These stories have no relevance at all. Their only aim is, their only target is iammarwa to fall out with these visitors to his team. They really wish that iammarwa falls out with Jamaican uncle, falls out with Cecil, falls out with his closest friends. They just feel that iammarwa is not supposed to be bringing, or visitors are not supposed to be coming courtesy of his name to this village to bring any goodies they have. Now I'm asking them, if you don't want such a visitors to come in, whom do you want to come to the village? What is your dream of this village? Now, if you are jealous that these visitors are coming and being hosted at Marwa's place, do you have enough space? Do you have a space? Do you have space to host them? Do you have that? Are you courteous to just to host them? Are you generous to host them? It's my big question. Are you generous? Are you able to host them? Yes, you have friends. You have people. You remember, you are under payroll. You are under somebody's payroll. You are being paid for these stories. Now the guy who is paying you, has he ever visited you? And when he visits you, you take him to hotels to go and sleep there and spend time there. Big hotels. Your videos, you shoot them from big hotels. And if you cannot manage to shoot a video from big hotels, then you shoot from the bush. Now, do you have space to host visitors? Do you have space in your heart to host the visitors? And I wonder, because you guys always talk from the bush. And jokingly, I've not seen your dream house complete. You see, when you say, hey, building my dream house. Now, I've not seen, now, I'm welcoming visitors to my dream house. I've not seen that. So, guys, stop. And actually, I'm asking this big family of our subscribers to just ignore your stories. Let them find time to know the truth. Let them find a time to know the truth. Now, the second thing I was talking about, not only Mr. CECIL, but there is this stern warning to Gintu himself from Marwa. It is now time, and I feel it is now time, because we've been asking him to take a step. And I feel the time is now coming, guys. The time is now coming. Remember, CECIL says he found intellectually deficiency syndrome disease catching up with so many guys in the village. The three amigos, the lazy gang, those are guys he's talking about. And now, such a guys, you take time actually. Muvumilivu hula mbivu. He has really persevered with a lot of maybe character assassination, defamation, and everything. But now he has found time. He is saying that this is now the time. He is now taking action. Listen to this. Listen to this properly.
Gintu has become a problem and a problem and a problem. But, I'm not a guy who likes to beat myself on the chest. But I know his day will come. He's totally abused my dad. He's abusing my mom. He's abusing my pregnant woman, my wife. He's abusing me. He's calling me names. He's calling everybody who comes around us names. His time will come. His time will come. I know his time will come, and it will come. And it's not a threat, but I know the law. We will use the law the right way. First and foremost is I'm sending, me and my family, we are sending representatives to talk to his dad and his family to know that, hey, look, if we take a serious action in terms of the law on one of your family members who is totally out here to destroy our name for the sake of money and people sending him money, when that time comes, let them not say, oh, you guys are using money or using power or using what, because we've been collecting evidence. Everything he says, we have it on evidence. But you see, they took advantage of you when I was not there. Now you are the talk of town. They are throwing you left, right, center. But it's okay, Mr. CECIL, I believe in karma. I believe in what goes around comes around. But you see, sometimes it's very difficult to fight with someone who has nothing to lose. It's very difficult. Dealing with someone who has nothing to lose, it's very difficult to deal with them, because for them, whether they lose or not lose, they can't really differentiate.
Well, everybody has something to lose, Marwa. everybody have something to lose, and trust me, a millionaire loses 10 million. A millionaire loses $10 million. It's a big deal, and a poor man loses $10. It's a big deal. So everybody have something to lose. You know.
I agree with that.
You know, I was hoping against hope that everybody would find some kind of common ground, but it seems like it's getting worse, because what happened is, sometimes you, like I say, I start with the line from Royalkheem. Sometimes you speak the truth and it gets twisted by names. Names, that's a synonym for liars. Your words get twisted, you know, and it changes the whole sentence structure. And people who are not conscious or intellectually equipped will run off with what they're saying, because what they're saying sounds like it's facts.
Plus, kids that are fully sponsored, that enjoy, you know, just the presence of Marwa trying to support his village. But you see, there is only one man who is a problem there, who goes, looks for young girls, pays them money, and tells them to say whatever they want. Who is only greedy. His job is, how can I make a video today? How can I make a video today? He doesn't want to know whether this video is damaging. But I will ask him a very simple question. If I was able to run a whole 30-day party, police guarding it 24/7, feeding thousands of people, really, does he think that just dealing with one person in terms of the law is impossible for us? He should really understand that. Personally, I have no problem if he wants to express himself in any way, but he should leave my family, leave my guests alone, especially when they are pushing lies every day, and abusing us, calling my mom names. I have never abused anybody's mom. I have never abused anybody's dad. I have never even seen who his mother is or his parent is. I have never, because I don't have time for that. But I think we will. I will not say it here, but probably it's time we dealt with greater people. You know, like if we're gonna take the law, we're gonna deal with a serious lawyer and things like that. Because
go ahead. Finish your thought.
Yeah, because even you'll not accept when somebody's abusing your mother, abusing your dad, abusing everybody, abusing your guests, abusing them, claiming things that he cannot substantiate. And also, I think we will have to, I will not say this, probably I will keep quiet. There are people funding those boys. We will find a way of getting their names, and also, you know, I don't want to say that. Let me just keep it to myself. Let me just keep it to.
They are in somebody's or some people's payroll. And that's why they are always misusing his name and anybody associated with him. These are people, he's talking about the haters. They are doing all this because they are under somebody's payroll, and they should do that for them to be paid. Shame on you, people who are paying these guys to do all these nasty things in the village. No wonder Mr. CECIL calls them dirty liars. Mr. CECIL calls them dirty liars. And I'm very happy. And I'm not afraid to call them so. Dirty liars. They are very dirty. They are just becoming dirty because they are being paid. Paid to misuse someone's name and any other person associated with him. But now, Marwa is calling the shots. He is saying, and he tells Gintu directly, your time is coming and your time is here. I cannot take any more. I can not take no more. Your time is here. And you see, he is warning him. He has told him, don't think that my patience and my perseverance to whatever thing you've been doing, it's just because I am afraid to take a step, or I don't have resources to take a particular correct step against you. I've been just watching you and giving you time, maybe giving you space so that you can see what you're doing and just repent, be remorseful, and do the right thing. But now it is too much. I can't take no more. That is what he's telling Gintu. Your time is here, and this time, if I decide, there is no going back. I know guys have been passing through this. At one point, one of the lazy gangs was joking with the congressman, and a step was taken. The parent also went there crying, asking for forgiveness on behalf of his son. Why should you just disturb parents for something that you something that you call for? Don't disturb those parents. Your parents don't know even what you are doing. When they hear about YouTube, you see these are the same parents in the village who are saying that YouTube is satanic. So when you say that it is YouTube, they are doing this because of YouTube. What you are disturbing these parents. And I know if he calls the shots correct, parents will be informed. And he has taken a very good step. Before taking and calling for the law to take its place and its position, the law to take now to take into work, a representative from his family has been sent to Gintu's family, not for reconciliation, but just to go and ask their son to go slow and focus on something different, not Marwa and his family. I know this story now will be expounded by haters. Oh, Marwa is now afraid of Gintu. He has sent people to go and ask for forgiveness on his behalf. Stop. That is not the story. The story is they are going there. You see, this is somebody who likes peace, and he has been remained peaceful for the corporal number of days. You've done this to him for a very long period. He has not taken any step. You see, when actually you insult even the unborn baby, you insult the pregnant woman, you insult the mother, the father, the sister, the brother, yeah? You insult Marwa himself happily. And I say, we always read comments, and the so-called your bosses, the people the people who pay you, we see how they are very happy that we can read the tones in bold in their comments. Go on, you are just a soldier. Soldier on. Salvage the village. Salvage the village from what? Who told you that these villagers are poor? When you are less privileged, you are not poor. CECIL reminds me that everybody in this world has something to lose. Be it less privileged, be it a rich guy. Everybody has something to lose. Even your own parents have something to lose in you. Your presence is something that is very important to your parents. But when you are put behind bars, then the parents are going to lose. And as a family, your family is going to lose also. Kindly stop. 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 And how I wish that meeting, and I've said that was not a reconciliation, a reconciliative meeting, but it was representatives have been sent just to go and inform the parents, because parents might not be knowing what is happening, that your boy is doing this, and how I wish he goes slow before the law catches up with him. So my good brother, I'm also asking you from the same village, because I talk from the village and for the village, kindly go slow. The hand of law, we are told in Kenya, is very long. When it catches up with you, my good brother, even your closest friends will never come near you. Stop making a lot of stories, depicting iammarwa negatively, fabricating stories, assassinating his character publicly. You stop. Stop. Yes, now I'm defending him. You stop. Stop. And I'm telling you to stop. Focus on something else, some other thing that you can do. Yes. But never should you be cheated. And he's saying, those guys that you are under their payroll, that you are now, they are paying you, they always encourage you in their tones. You can read their messages. They always encourage you. They are making you look like a freedom fighter. Which freedom are you fighting for in the village, actually? We are free. We are enjoying our freedom. You are enjoying your freedom. Nobody is under captivity. Let those guys not cheat you. Yes, let them not cheat you. Let them guide you. If there is any help they can give you, advisory help, let them advise you properly on where life is going. We are going to be very happy when we see you changing for the better. But don't wait for the worst to happen. Don't wait for the worst to happen. Marwa also is very sorry to Mr. CECIL. He tells Mr. CECIL his absence from the village and Mr. CECIL's presence in the village. That's why so many stories came up. They tried, these guys, the haters, now misconceived his presence in the village. And you know what? They took advantage of him. They took advantage of him, being a new YouTuber, being a new guy in the village. And they really wanted to take advantage over him and show him, oh, you see now, you see he's not around, and you are in his home. He's not doing this and he's not doing this. You see, that's how people talk with their tongues, dirty and nasty tongues. So CECIL, I know you be coming in. There is a party, and we are very prepared for that party. And now I wish that I will be one of the best of the guests in that party. I'll be going there for my first time and see that party. I'm not going to miss it like I missed the other one, because most people are going to go there. And I want to see you again in the village, Mr. CECIL, and other visitors. And actually, if you want to come back, courtesy of his name, that is Marwa's name, just come to the village. He has enough space. Somebody who's courteous, very hospitable. Come, bring us the good. Bring us the goodwill from wherever you are coming from. From Jamaica, from UK, from Canada, from anywhere, Indonesia, Colombia, Argentina. Come with any goodies you have, any goodwill to the village. We are going to be very, very happy. We are going to be very, very happy. You see, these guys who are talking here, these guys who are spreading malice, these guys who are spreading hate, hatred, these guys who are spreading division in the village, I don't want actually to insult them, but I'm very sorry to say this. In Kiswahili tunasema ashakum si matusi, ashakum si matusi. But the truth is, these guys, you take a very good look at them. These are guys who are born with a lot of confusion. They really don't know what they are doing. And that is why they are there spreading crazy hypotheses about the village and feeding these crazy hypotheses to unsuspected subscribers, who in turn start trusting them. How I wish they start now mistrusting you, because all what you post is a disappointment. We are getting disappointed. Your viewers are getting disappointed. Everybody is getting disappointed. We are tired of these dramas. And I live here today telling you, leave iammarwa's family alone. Do your own business if you can. And if you don't have any business to do, you can sleep in your bushes. That is it. Very correct. But leave iammarwa's family alone. That is my call today. Be aware, the law is there. And I've told you, these guys who are paying you to spread rumors about Nyabwanze village negatively, these guys who are paying you to spread and just misuse someone's name on behalf of Nyabwanze village negatively, my good friend, they won't be there when the law catches up with you. They won't be there. They won't give you any help. Don't disturb your parents to come and intervene, because you are doing it yourself. It will come to you yourself. Let us remain very calm, very focused. The village is ours. Come together. Let us steer this village forward. I know our needs cannot get satisfied. We are fighting this day in, day out. We are fighting for viewers. We want to grow our channels. But let us grow our channels in an honest way. Let us grow our channels in a very sincere way. Let us grow our channels with a good cause. Leave these stories. Actually, leave these stories completely. Leave them completely. Let these stories stop. And those stories, I know people now, I saw a given man, he has been paid and he is now bringing out rumors. Oh, I don't know how senior he is, but actually I'm doing that. I'm doing that investigation, and I'm going to let you know the true character of this guy, who is now, I don't know, doing what. He's coming to the light saying I'm this, I'm biologically, nini, people making headlines. We are waiting for him, and I'm going to give you the truth about this guy. I'm doing my own investigations, and I'm gonna bring him to the limelight. I'm gonna bring him to the broad daylight and tell people this guy is a liar. Stop. Guys, I've talked too much today. I've told you it's very cold. The sky is ready for the rains, actually for the second rains of the day. And these are God's blessings. Let them come and we enjoy them. This is your boy Kamanja_Kenya, and kindly coming across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing. Enjoy these videos, watch them from the start to the end. Share these videos, tell a friend to tell another friend, and help me grow. Your support is all I need. Your support is all I need, and I don't want, and I will never disappoint you, my loyal fans, my loyal followers. And I just want to create trust in you that whatever thing I'm telling you is true and true. Peace, love, and unity. Goodbye.